Hi Leo, and welcome to your May reading. My name is Julia Aurelia and I'm gonna pull my Magic Soul Tarot. We're gonna do the Celtic Cross today for you, so welcome to all the Leos out there. This is a reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus sign, and I'm gonna just throw it in. Have a look at your Rahu. Rahu is your Vedic North Node. I do recommend checking that out. Just search for your sidereal chart, your Vedic chart, and look at Rahu. And then have a look at your Rahu reading and tell me if you resonate with that. Would be very interested in it. I've just done a little post on my German channel, and they were actually quite surprised, and I got a lot of feedback that they really resonated with the Rahu. This is why I'm bringing this in here, and yeah, would be very interested in hearing how your experience is with your Rahu reading. So we have the Hanged Man, with the Eight of Pentacles. That is a classic combination. Oh, and we have the Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Oh, this is like, there's kind of like a lot of a waiting time happening here. And that started already in the past. You're waiting for something, waiting for the right time, waiting for things to develop further, waiting for maybe new insights, knowledge. And a lot of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords underneath. So this whole reading, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Pentacle cards. So there's something connected to your business, to your finances, to stability in general, stability, security. It doesn't need to be work and business. It could also go into other aspects of those cards. But what I do sense is there is something or someone that you're missing or that you're lacking. What are you thinking about? I want to start there for some reason. It's the Five of Pentacles. So you're thinking about a lack of resources, a lack of finances, a lack of stability, maybe a loss of one or the other of these. If this is not connected to business and finances, you could just simply miss something in your life. Maybe you're thinking that something in your life is missing, and now you're doing the Hanged Man, which basically is trying to find new perspectives, trying to see things from a different perspective, to gain new insight, to gain knowledge. And the Hanged Man is an energy, from my own experience, I know it can take years for the Hanged Man to gain those insights. So it's a long time period. It's not just like a week. Most of the time I feel the Hanged Man is not connected to a time frame of a week. So especially since we do have the Seven of Pentacles in the past, and that already showed this time for waiting for the right time, waiting for something to be ripe, for something to mature. And maybe even asking yourself in the past if you are on the right track, if you're going to harvest the fruits of your hard labor, of your patience, of your perseverance, of if it's really worth putting more energy and time into something, or if you're going to wait forever, or if you're going to find out that at the end, when there's harvest time, you're like, oh, actually, these are pears and I don't like them. I would prefer apples. I could have probably seen that a little bit earlier on and changed my direction to grow some apples. Might not be the best example, but that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting here. And now with the Hanged Man, it's I feel like you really want to know. You're searching. It's like a searching energy, searching for the answers, searching for new perspectives. And with the Hanged Man, it might mean that you need to give something. It's like maybe you're dedicating yourself to something here. There's an energy of dedication, but also to surrender to something. It's like at the moment you can't really do anything. And for me, the Hanged Man is also very important energy, because sometimes I always tell the story that if you are walking in the woodland and suddenly there is like a blockage and you cannot walk further onto this path, but you need to find a way around, and maybe it's quite a bit of a detour that you need to go in order to get around the obstacle. But on the way, on the obstacle, going around the obstacle, there's a key that you find at somewhere on the ground, and you just pick it up, because why not? And then you are back on track at some point, and you continue further, and you come to a gate, but this gate is locked. However, the key that you have in your hands, that you found while finding a way around the obstacle, this is the key for the gate. So you are able to open the gate, but the key you found while you were on a detour. So sometimes detours are divinely guided opportunities for us to find solutions, keys and answers to problems that we encounter later on. And that's the energy I'm getting here. So I feel like it's a divinely guided pause, because you're going to find something that is going to be very important for you. And we can see the 8 of Pentacles here being in the blocked position, which does make sense, especially with the 7 here. Then we have the 8 reconsidering something, and then with the 8 of Pentacles, it's like some sort of progress is at the moment not happening. Something is not developing any further. Maybe because you don't want to put any more effort or work into a situation, or maybe it's just because that's part of the divinely guided and initiated blockage. With all of that, emotionally, how do you feel? With the 4 of Wands, it's an energy of joy. It's enjoying life, celebrating life. So even though there is something in your life currently that you're being faced or confronted with, how you feel in general in May, it's quite a joyful energy. Maybe there's some sort of celebration. Maybe you're reaching a milestone that might be connected to an actual party where you enjoy being surrounded with other people, family and friends. You might feel very social. And again, it's the energy of celebration, maybe celebrating life or celebrating a specific event that is happening now in May. In the near future, we do have the Princess of Cups. This can talk about an offer or a message that comes in that makes you, this message could make you happy in some shape or form. Could be connected to love, could be connected to an offer that makes you happy, could be an excuse, not an excuse, an apology. So yeah, these are things that come with the Princess of Cups. However, it can also mean meeting a new person and being in love. The Princess of Cups is it's a very dreamy energy. So you might be at the beginning of a new journey in your life, a journey that you consider to take because you think that this journey would make you feel happy, would fulfill you, or maybe it's a journey of love. So there's something coming towards you where some sort of new beginning can be initiated. Like I said, for some of you, this is a message. For some of you, this is a new person. For some of you, this is an offer. But others will initiate this on their own because you have this dream, you have this vision of how beautiful things could develop if you would go this path. So I feel like you are being guided, maybe intuitively guided, maybe it's something that your heart tells you to do something here because you have this idea that this thing is going to make you very happy. Maybe that person, that project, that job, whatever this is. We have the 4 of Pentacles in your energy. So you do have quite a solid foundation. You feel quite stable and secure to a certain degree. I know you're thinking about the 5 of Pentacles, which is quite the opposite of the 4. However, you might look into saving some money right now. You might be very how do you say, very careful with your money, with your finances. It could simply talk about you having a solid foundation, maybe not a lot of money, but a little bit that just, how do you say, helps you to get through. The Four of Pentacles, it doesn't always need to refer to money. It refers to stability in some shape or form that you feel or that you are embodying. It can also talk about holding on to something or someone. Maybe you want to hold on to something because it gives you a sense of stability, a sense of security. There is, oh, look at this, the Ace of Pentacles. There is a beautiful new beginning outside of you. Maybe somebody. So this can refer to, okay, I need to say something else first. This can refer to your outside circumstances or something that is outside of you. And I just heard that this is the right environment for something. If it feels like you are in the right environment to start something, there is a big potential where something could now really grow. And that's kind of like outside of you. The example I often give with this card is that if you want to plant a tree in the desert, that's the wrong environment. It's like potential wasted. But if you are in the right environment, you can plant the seed of the tree and it will grow into a big, mighty tree that might give people stability, or maybe fruits, talking about the apples. So I feel like there's a big potential outside of you, maybe with another person, that there is new stability, that something could now really root or get roots. Something could really grow into a long-term project. That could be a house, a long business opportunity. It could talk about saving finances, investing in a certain way. It can talk about family or a new relationship that has a big potential to be in your life long term. So yeah, that's a really beautiful energy with the Ace of Pentacles. Hopes and fears with the World. So the World can mean a couple of things here. You need to decide if this is more like a fear or if this is more like a hope of yours. The World, one aspect is feeling home, and obviously this might be something that is more like a hope. Feeling at home with yourself, finding the place in the world where you want to be, finding a home, finding your place in the world. That could also be related, to business. Feeling whole, feeling complete. So it could refer to a feeling. The World is a beautiful card. Feeling harmonious. It might relate to a harmonious ending. Maybe you hope that something is now going to come to an end. A chapter of your life is closing now quite naturally so that a new chapter can begin. That might be a hope, might be a fear. It's like maybe you hope that a certain cycle is now closing. This cycle might be connected to an intense period of growth. And then we do have the Prince of Pentacles at the end. So where everything leads to is slow movement, which is really nice because it's like stuck, not moving, not developing, and then slowly going into the Prince of Pentacles. Now, the Prince of Pentacles is an energy that is still slow, but it is taking action. So there is a bit of movement, but probably just like slow movement in that situation this refers to. This movement, however, is inspired by the Prince of Pentacles is inspired by gaining more stability, no matter what area, business, finances, home, the body. So you're going to do something here that is going to give you more stability. It might be a long-term project. It's still a card of patience. So we're not out of the patience energy. So all these cards would indicate patience, and this card as well. So you might need to be still patient with something. But you could also work on something here. So yeah, slow progress, slow and steady wins the race. Slow progress in a situation, maybe you're going to start to work on something. We're going to come to the Queen in a second. I just want to pull the first card with the Oracle. These are the Moonology Messages Oracle cards. Oh, all right. And you get 2 cards here. So, oh, wait, what? Okay, one thing is abundance. Yeah, beautiful. I do feel like abundance is possible, and I do feel like the situation you're going through, where you are confronted with a lack, is basically in the end, long term, leading to abundance. I just heard that you're gaining at the moment a lot of experience when it comes to lack, but also when it comes to work, to the right work that will give a good result. So I do feel like you are in a growing period where you learn to create abundance in your life. We do have cleansing, might help to cleanse. It's the moon rise here. So maybe there are some sort of energies that you need to cleanse. Maybe it's just helping you to do a cleansing ritual in order to let go of lack and to get into the energies of abundance. So yeah, cleansing and abundance, 2 important messages here. All right, we do have the Queen of Queen of Swords. So underlying, there might be, in the month of May, there might be a lot of communication that is supposed to help you in some shape or form. It might be quite harsh at times, but it's basically like the blunt truth. And in the essence, this is supposed to help you to gain clarity or to see something clearly. It might also be that this is your energy and you are embodying the Queen of Swords, in which case you might speak your truth. Might be very important for you to live authentically. There might be some sort of honest conversation that you're going to have with somebody else in order to clear something up. Or in general, there's some sort of communication with somebody which is going to help in some shape or form. So what is the energy for Leo? The energy for Leo. The Pearl, Alchemy. Let's see what else. The reward at the end, from grit to grace. I do feel this is the perfect ending to this reading, because I do feel like there is going to be a reward at the end. It's going to be a long-term thing. It's not going to change in May. I feel like you're making progress in May, slow progress, gaining new important insights. But I do feel with all those cards, and also, like I said, with the Prince of Pentacles, you're moving towards abundance. I'm going to just pull that card over here so we can still see this. So long term, you are moving into abundance, and there's going to be a big reward at the end of this journey. So yeah, trust the journey that you're on. All right, so I do hope you resonate with that reading. If so, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe to the channel, and I'm looking forward to see you guys next time.